When your heart is closed, the shadow of a moving sphinx becomes a knife that pierces your dreams. The drowning girl's fingers search for the entrance stone and more. Lifting the hem of her azure dress, she gazes at Kafka on the shore. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Book Review. Shut up. Today, with a special guest, my cat, and of course, the great star of Kafka on the Shore himself, that came here all the way from the Japan, the great entrance stone himself. Before this, I went to check up what Bearded PewDiePie thinks about this book.
I know Murakami, he's a pervert, and so am I.
The book has three, later two storylines. At one side, there is a boy that was called a motherfucker by his father, and he took that way too literally. The other side is nobody else but my beloved Mr. Nakata. That for the entire time when I was reading that, I imagined him talking with stereotypical Indian accent for some reason. It was hilarious. To me, the whole book felt like a consciousness, or like maybe unconsciousness, maybe like a dream of the main character, Tamura Kafka. All the other characters that were inside were more like trying to explain the Tamura's maybe Tamura's situation, or like the one that actually interacted with him tried to help him understand or like get closer. Miss Saeki. Miss Saeki, I think, was one of the most important characters in this book. Without her, I don't think the book would make much sense. She was for me like a symbol of the past, of longing to the past, of nostalgia, or maybe like generally of the past itself. Now, on to my favorite character, Mr. Nakata. He has lost his memories as a child, which means he does not worry about past or future. He just exists in the present. He accepts the world as it is, even when strange things happen, like talking to cats or raining fish. Why is he my favorite character? Well, besides his personality and the way he talks, he makes me think like in the world where we constantly trying to figure out everything, just like me analyzing this book right now. There's something freeing about just being, about not thinking too much. Nakata does not try to explain the universe, he just moves through it, doing what feels right. Like there is kind of a paradox for me. I read books, I analyze, I learn so much, just hoping that one day I will not have to anymore. That probably doesn't make sense. Anyway, Kafka was more like on a bridge between those two states. He despises his past and tries to run away from it, but that's the very reason why he can't. Besides my new favorite character and strange new discovered sexual desire towards women of age, what this book made me realize is, at least from my experience, that the life we live in, the things we do, the people we see, the way we talk, even me making this video right now, kind of mirrors or like shows the person we are inside, which is of course the sure thing, but I never really like give it a thought how precise it is, how everything I think about shapes the reality around me. Does that make sense? I don't know. I have an example. The other day in the morning, I woke up. It was still dark. It was like in a mountain cabin. It was so windy that you could not walk in that crazy wind. It was like a windstorm. There was no rain, no thunder, only wind, but it was so strong. I was like looking, I was standing like safely on the porch, looking out the darkness. I spot a very noisy can rolling towards me, and it's kind of trash. So, first thing that came to my mind is like take it and throw it to trash to some bin, so it's not like just rolling outside in the nature. But in that moment, like so many thoughts came to my head, probably naturally. First, if I go there, where do I throw it? There was not really a trash bin around. So first thing, when I saw it, I was obviously looking for a trash bin around. I found it, but lost some time. Next, I already made the first step, and then another thought came into my mind. Will I be able to take that can? Like the wind is so strong, do I even make it to that spot and take it? And I was kind of doubting myself. And before I realized, the can was gone, like maybe 200 away. Didn't have really opportunity to still get it, or like ever get it in my life. And that was kind of something I've been dealing with in the recent days. Also, I was like, what the fuck just happened? It's not like I realized it after, I don't know, day or two. It instantly hit in my head. I had an opportunity to take that trash and put it to bin, but I thought about it too much. I was doubting if I can make it, and it was gone, and I will never be able to throw it the trash bin again. And the world is still dirty as before. The book itself is like a rabbit hole for existentialism, I would say. There are so many thoughts and ideas and philosophy that you can track back to Soren Kierkegaard or Friedrich Nietzsche or many others, even to Buddhism at some point. Normally, I would give this book 9 out of 10, but Mr. Nakata made me realize that I should not analyze things too much and just go with the flow, with the intuition. And intuition is telling me that this book is perfect as it is, as are most of the books. So I give it 10 out of 10.